What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. We're just a few days away from Phase 2 of Season of Discovery launching, and I think I need to share with you guys some add-ons that you definitely need going into Phase 2. These add-ons will make your life easier and simply just enhance your gameplay. Now, some of these are more important than others, and I'm gonna let you decide on that. But without further ado, guys, let's dive in. Alright, so the first add-on I want to talk to you guys about is an add-on called What's Training. And basically what this add-on is if you open up your spellbook, you'll have this tab down here under your runes tab called What Can I Train? And basically this is going to allow you to look at every single spell that you can train all the way up to level 60, and then at the bottom it will also show you spells that are just from talents, right? So if we go into our Fury tree here, Bloodthirst is only a spell that we can train if we are spec'd into Fury and have a talent point in here, so that's why it's under this missing required talents section. But other than that, it's pretty great because we're going to be leveling up to 40, right? And you're going to want to see if it's worth it to head back to town to train your abilities. Let's say you hit level 36, now you know at level 36 you're unlocking Whirlwind on your warrior, so that is definitely worth heading back to town to pick up. So I think this is a really nice quality of life add-on. Again, it's called What's Training. I was using this in hardcore and it was really helpful. It helps you save time because sometimes it's not worth going back if you're just getting like a new rank of hamstring. Obviously that's not going to make your leveling a little bit easier. So why would you take 20-30 minutes out of your time to head back to a city and then get back to your questing spot. So the next add-on I want to talk to you guys about, well, it's actually two add-ons that I kind of use in conjunction with each other. That would be Character Stats Classic and Extended Character Sheet. And what these add-ons do is basically give you these little drop downs right here on your character panel. Like, let's say I want to look at just my defensive stats. I can click the drop down, go to defensive, and it will show me that here. If I want to look at my range stats, I can check that right here. If I want to look at my spell stats right here, obviously I'm on a warrior, so there's nothing really here. So I keep mine on base stats, like so it shows me strength, agility, stamina, intel, and spirit, and then melee. So that it shows me my attack power, my attack speed with both weapons, my crit chance, my hit chance. So that's what that does. And then extended character sheets, you'll have this little button up top here. I just leave mine open. And when you open your character panel, you'll get this extended character sheet right here. And this basically gives you a ton of information. Like you can see your movement speed here. This is all updated in real time when you open your character panel. It'll give you your attack power, your crit chance, your bonus hit chance right here, your miss percentage on creatures or mobs 3+ levels higher than you, your attack speed for your main and your offhand. It's basically just a really detailed version of your character's stats, like even your spell penetration and things like that would be here. All of your spell powers and crit chances would be here as well if I was on like a mage or a warlock. So I think these two kind of work really well together. That's why I kind of put them in the same spot in this video. But yeah, Character Stats Classic and Extended Character Sheet. The next add-on I want to talk to you guys about is going to be the LFG Bulletin Board. This add-on is absolutely essential for forming groups. It makes it so much easier that it's just pointless not to have it. So basically what this add-on is right here is, see this icon, LFG Bulletin Board. By the way, I have all my minimap add-on buttons stored in this little folder right here, which is called, it's an add-on in itself, and it's called Minimap Button. So bonus add-on for you there if you want to organize your minimap add-on buttons. So yeah, we're going to open up LFG Bulletin Board here. And basically what this add-on does is it scans the LFG chat or the Looking for Group channel. And then categorizes it so that you can actually see it and these things will stay up, right? So if your chat's moving really fast and someone says looking for one warrior for BFD, and you missed it, you were grabbing a water and you come back, if you go to the BFD section here, it will stay there. Okay, and if they refresh it and they need something else, that'll pop up there as well. So this is basically just filtering the chat and posting those here in a nice organized way. And then you can even come into the settings of this right here. So we're going to go into the LFG Bulletin Board. We're going to go to Vanilla Filter, and you can turn off dungeons that you don't want to see. You can turn off trade chat, you can turn off miscellaneous, and you can, like, let's say you're only looking for Scarlet Monastery groups, you can basically unselect all and then just only select the Scarlet Monastery groups. And then if we go back into the LFG Bulletin Board, if we refresh our UI, it will only show us Scarlet Monastery. None of this other stuff will be here. For me right now, I'm kind of leaving everything on simply because I don't really have a reason to turn any of this off. Most people aren't looking for all of these, but once you're level 60 or even once we're level 40, you're going to be seeing all of these dungeons leading all the way up to probably Zul'Farrak, maybe even Maradon in some cases. So you may want to filter some of these out. But yeah, this add-on is essential, and it helps with forming groups. It helps you with joining groups. It just makes it a lot easier. The next add-on I want to talk to you guys about is going to be Gathermate. So this is a gathering add-on that helps with mining, herbalism, even helps you find chests. So basically, if you go out into the world, right, let's look at Elwyn Forest. I have it set to only show me chests because I was farming waylaid supply crates. So I can see every chest spawn on the map. But if we go into the actual add-on itself, if we go into Gathermate and we go into filters, herbalism, mining, treasure, you can basically turn any of this on or off. It'll show you every mining node. It will show you every treasure chest. You can turn off certain treasure chests. You can have it show you giant clams. You can pretty much tailor this to exactly what you want it to show you. And then you can also have it show you on your mini-map as well. I have this function disabled right now because it really does clutter your mini-map when you're out there questing. It's like so many nodes. But let's say you're a miner and you're looking strictly for iron ore, come into the filters, go to mining. You could turn all of this stuff off and then only select like what you want to find, right? So we want iron deposits because we're only looking for iron ore. Maybe we want mithril deposits as well. And now that will be the only thing showing up on your map. So it's really helpful. It's really nice. And it gives you kind of like a guided path, right? So like if I was going out and farming waylaid supplies, I would basically walk out of Stormwind. I'd walk over here, check this chest. If it's there, if I got a supply crate, I'd go back, hand it in. If it's not there, I'd move on. I'd go down here, hit this chest. If it's not there, I'd keep walking this little route. And it helps you save time and do things a little bit more efficiently, especially with knowing that we're going to have waylaid supplies probably give us another rune in this next coming phase. So we're going to be wanting to farm those. Or even if, like I said, you're just a miner or an herbalist and you want to, be farming those nodes, it'll show you every single node spawn in the area that you are, and you can kind of make your own little route and go farming. The next one, again, is a quality of life add-on. This is going to be Atlas Loot Classic. A lot of you may already know about this, but you'd be really surprised at how many people don't. So Atlas Loot Classic will be updated with the new loot, probably about 3 to 4 days after we have seen the Gnomrigan loot in the raid. As you can see here, you open it up and we're set to Vanilla WoW. We're on Dungeons and Raids, and we're in the Black Fathom Deep's 10-player raid right here. You can click through each boss. You can check at what they drop, look at the gear, put it in the dressing room, see all that kind of stuff. They're going to update it probably within 3 to 4 days, I would say. And you'll be able to see all the loot in Gnomer. You'll be able to see all the updated loot in the dungeons like Scarlet Monastery, because Blizzard is revamping a lot of that gear. And I'm sure as we see it, as it starts dropping for people, the team at Atlas Loot will be updating the add-on so that you can actually click in there and, take a look at the bosses and see what they drop. Right now, this is still showing the old gear. It is not updated as of yet. But again, when Phase 1 came out, we were kind of, I think it was about 5 to 7 days actually it took for them to update Atlas Loot with the correct and new gear. But yeah, very good to have. You'll be able to take a look at all of these dungeons. They're revamping so much of this gear, so it's gonna be a lot different than you remember. So it's gonna be worth it to have this add-on and basically check what these bosses drop and see what you're going for in that run. Another good one here is Leatrix maps. Now I basically cannot play WoW without Leatrix maps, and I did back in the day, don't get me wrong, but I'm so used to it now that it's awesome, because basically when you're going to a new zone for the first time, like we're going to be doing, leveling up to level 40, let's say, let's go to a zone that I know I haven't been to yet, right? Eastern Plaguelands. I'm going to click into Eastern Plaguelands, and basically I can see the entire map. Now, if you don't have Leatrix maps, this map would just, be completely covered. You wouldn't know where any of this stuff is, but with Leatrix maps, it kind of, opens up the whole map. You can see everything with this like dark bluish hue. Let me go to a zone that I have been to so I can show you guys basically what it looks like as it opens up, right? So these zones that are light and look like a normal map, I've been there. I've walked this path. I have not been to Karanos or Coldridge Valley. As you can see, they're like a darker blue. So it lightens up as you discover the areas and starts to look like a regular map. But this is a huge quality of life enhancement for anyone playing, especially, now we're going to be going into zones like Wetlands, maybe Arathi Highlands, Hillsbrad, things like that, Alterac Mountains. You can actually see where you're going before you've even discovered the zone. So to me, that's a really nice quality of life feature from this add-on. And then last but certainly not least, especially on your leveling journey to 40, you're going to want to have Auctionator so that you're out in the world, you're looting items, and you're going to want to check if they're worth anything before you vendor them to, you know, pay your repair costs. So basically what you can do with Auctionator is you can come to an auctioneer. It has the basic functions of like shopping, selling, buying. So let's say I wanted to buy linen cloth, right? I could just search that in here. It's going to show me linen cloth. I can click on that item and it's going to show me all of this. And let's say that I wanted to buy, I don't know, 60 linen cloth, right? I'm just going to do this to show you guys. You can click chain buy and basically keep hitting buy. So it'll buy that 1 stack. It'll buy that next 1 stack. Now it'll buy this 12 stack. It's going to tell me, hey, the price increased by 55%. Do you want to continue? Yes, I do. I also want to buy that 20 stack there. I hit it again. So now it's telling me you purchased 34 linen cloth. So it makes things, makes it really easy to buy things fast. Another thing that you can do with it is the selling tab is great. You can basically click your items from here. Let's say I wanted to sell 1 chrono boon, right? I have a stack of 4 in my inventory. I want to sell 1 stack of 1, and it's going to scan the auction house and basically give me a nice tiny undercut here to guarantee almost that it sells. And then you just hit post. So it listed 1 of my chrono boons out of my stack of 4. And then one of the most useful features out of this, and actually, you know what? Let's sell this ornate spyglass as well. They've been selling like crazy, so let's sell that. Another great feature of this is that you can come over to the canceling tab and make sure that no one has undercut you. You can run an undercut scan, which we're going to do right now. It's going to scan and say, no, you haven't been undercut. No, you haven't been undercut, because we just listed those, obviously. But if you do want to cancel that from here, you can literally just left click on the item and it will cancel that auction. So that's a lot easier. And then you can come over to the Auctionator tab and click this button here that says full scan. And basically what this is going to do is it's going to scan every single auction on the auction house and basically store those prices so that now when you go out in the world, right? Let's say we're out in the world and I just looted this elixir of lesser agility potion. As you can see, when you're looking at the tooltip, the vendor price it's showing me is 35 copper and the auction price is 36 silver. So you know that that is worth 36 silver. Now keep in mind, this is not updated live. It's only updated when you run that scan. So I suggest anytime you're in town or you're going to go AFK, run a scan, because that'll give you the most accurate and up-to-date prices on items. And then you can go back out questing knowing that all the values of these items in your inventory that you're picking up are accurate. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to show you some of the add-ons that I simply cannot play without them, and I figured that you guys really would enjoy them if you didn't know about them already. Some of you probably already know about a lot of them, but a lot of people don't know about some of these add-ons, and they really do make playing the game that much easier and more enjoyable. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. It really does help me out, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications so you don't miss the next time we post a video. And if you want to hang out with me live, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/hammerdance. We are going to be live from launch, probably all the way through the weekend with a few breaks here and there in between, but we're going to be going pretty hard. We're going to be live the entire time, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so come hang out. And if you want to join an awesome Discord community full of like-minded people who all enjoy geeking out over Season of Discovery and Classic WoW, we will welcome you with open arms. Link to the Discord in the description as well. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching and listening in. I'll see you all in the next one.